Black Desert Online, an MMORPG released in 2016 in the West, currently spanning a total of 24 classes, each with unique abilities, stories, and smaller communities surrounding all of them. However, even after 6 years since release and thousands of hours on their class, the vast amount of players will still not be able to tell you who their class actually is, so let me do it for them. I will try my best making a series about the lore of at least every class, and maybe expanding towards regions, journals, and other unique characters later. Without taking up more of your time, here it is, the lore of Warrior. Around 12 years ago, the lost and abandoned young warrior, amidst Calphion's invasion of nearby territories, joined the Goyen mercenary troop. Like the name suggests, Goyen was the leader, who recruited many of the members from a young age. As such, he not only had their absolute trust as leader, but was also seen by many as a father. Goyen not only possessed incredible strength and combat prowess, but he also wielded a gigantic greatsword the size of a tall man. He taught his comrades, his sons, his skills as a mercenary, and his swordsmanship, but none could compare to his skill, not even our newly recruited warrior. Shortly after our warrior joined, an envoy from the Kingdom of Dandelion arrived, asking for aid to defeat the Kingdom of Laxi, located somewhere on the Valencian continent. As payment, they offered to accept the mercenaries into their knighthood, a promise many of their members, who were wanted outlaws, could not decline. In battle, Laxi's mighty forces were laid waste to by the famed mercenaries. However then, something shifted the tide of battle. In the heart of Laxi, they encountered it, a dark and gigantic monstrosity, an incarnation of corruption, a corrupted and evil being born out of a black star. Maybe, with the combined forces of the mercenaries and Dandelion, they could defeat it. But there were no reinforcements from Dandelion. This was their plan all along, to abandon and sacrifice them. In that moment, Goyen made the decision to command his mercenaries, his sons, to disband, flee from this place while he would hold off this monster, alone. Only his most loyal sons looked back to take a last glimpse at their master, their father. After a seemingly unending battle, the monster overpowered him, lashing out to deal a final blow. Goyen closed his eyes, accepting his fate as the last defense for his sons, while feeling his body being impaled by the claws of the monster. But when he opened his eyes again, he was not dead, not impaled by the claws of the monster. Instead, he was looking at the dark depths of the abyss. The remaining members, who thought they saw their father die to the beast, swore vengeance to Dandelion's betrayal, to revenge their father's death, but it was futile as Dandelion soon fell on their own. One of the former mercenaries, Evergard, even went so far as to practice necromancy, maybe in hopes of reviving Goyen. But sadly, he died in a search for more power and information at Crow's Nest. Some of you might remember him from the earlier fights in the Pit of Undying. The few remaining members now aim to recover Goyen's greatsword, but to no avail, as his sword followed him into the abyss. Around 12 years after these events, in our search to grow stronger, our Black Spirit guides us to find Derek Nim, a former member of the mercenary troop who recognizes us as one of his own, and leads us to the mysterious knight who, after proving our worth, teaches us Goyen's greatsword techniques. Goyen is also revealed to be the person responsible for trying to destroy the abyss, his motive being the Kamasilth tree inside of it, which he suspects to function as a portal between our realm and Elvia, realm of Hadum, god of despair. After we defeat him and he flees, we can meet him again, hiding in a small house in Kusha, retelling his tale to anybody who wishes to hear it again. To summarize, Warrior is a mercenary, taught by one of the best to have ever lived. After his mercenary group disbanded, he was on his own, and went on a journey into the desert with Elezra, where after her betrayal, a special little black spirit found him. Found you. And now you embark on new journeys together. This is who you are. This is the lore of Foria. And that's it. I hope I explained everything well enough for you to understand. If you have questions or want me to cover something specific, please leave a comment so I can see it. If you're looking forward to a video about your class, please make sure to subscribe so you won't miss it. And to support my goal of joining the BDO Partner Program, to reach more people and tell them all about the world of Black Desert Online.